Good morning, GD. Back with another beautiful trading day. Friday morning, man. Friday morning, and I'm just looking for the volume. Where is the attention flowing? Is the question today. But I am willing to play whatever that pops up here on Friday. Checking the scans, I see that ALNA is the pretty much the biggest mover under 5, which is 12 cents and very little volume, so not really interested in that. Moving up the list, we have FNKO. This one not receiving that volume. I believe this one has very small movements throughout the day though. Had a little pop up yesterday for some reason. Let's see what the news was. 263, a consortium to invest 263 million in Funko. Jumped up $4, but it's probably gonna be super choppy. But we'll see. 20. It may give some plays though. I'll put that on the watch. FNKO just in case it's the only thing moving, but it's definitely gonna have to get some more volume. CCXI. They posted their Q1 results. Don't really know about that one. Also low volume. Moving up to the mid floats, all I see out here is DraftKings, and it's only up 3%. So that's not impressive. And then in the high floats, we only have NIO. Everything else is red. So we're going to have to identify strength if possible on Friday and not try to force anything. I'm going to stick to the same rules that I had yesterday. Stay above the just trade whatever's green. If it dives on me, I just manage the risk. See the SPY getting on down here as well. Back down here to the bottom at the end of the week of the four, coming back into this 408 level. I'm just wondering how many times can the SPY pop off the bottom without breaking it, without breaking down that 400. Good morning, Daniel B. Glad I took my profit on BTTX yesterday at $3 because it definitely came on back down. But it did visit that $3 twice before it came down, so that worked out. It only went up to the 320. So where is the volume? We don't see any of those 5 million shares of being traded yet. DBGI getting crushed down here. It's getting some volume, but it's only 20 cents, so I'm not touching that. And it's also already headed down. But it's got the most volume on the day. Okay, well, let's pull up some news then. All right, let's see. April jobs report payrolls rise by 400,000, 428,000 is what I meant to say. Stock futures extend decline. Believe it or not, it's been an average year. Okay. Let's go to finance home. Make sure we're in the right place, and then recent news. All right, let's see this relevant news we got out here. Ukraine hopes to boost export capacity to 50%. U.S. April payrolls rise more than expected. Wages rise less than March. Okay, underscoring economy's strong fundamentals despite the contraction in gross domestic product in the first quarter. Oil heads for weekly gain. Yeah, trying to close up around that 110 level. Matter of fact, let me look at oil real quick. Oil is at the 109s right now. It had reached the 111s yesterday, but gave back those profits. Let's see. U.S. post robust job gains, faulty battery cells. Faulty battery cells modules likely cause e-scooter fire in India. Initial probe finds. Russia thinks it can escape war crime prosecutions because of nuclear threat. Okay. We'll see what that does for my uranium. Da, da, da. Okay, that's 2 hours ago. So let's go over to Benzinga. These are from yesterday. Crypto sees 400 million liquidated as Bitcoin falls to 36,000. Whatever. It can do whatever it wants. Why open door shares? Failure to launch. Why version galactic shares are falling after hours? Okay, all that's from yesterday. Okay, missing piece. What is this? This is 2 days ago. This is copper mining. Okay, any IPOs for today? No IPOs for today. Earnings. Ubiquity Inc. is a pretty well-known one. Or I guess well-known in the IT world. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna have to identify what's up on a Friday. No real news dropping. So we'll see what comes green and stays green and holds those levels. We may see some dumps from shorts attacking stocks at the end of the week because they know there's gonna be sell-off. So we'll try to play out of those dumps on some stocks that are green. All right, back over here to the scans. Anything popping up yet? We got 15 minutes to the bell, and just a slow morning right now. Appreciate that, SB. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit that like button. See what we can see today. Oil made a nice little bottom down here twice at the 95 and then came back up here to the 1111s. So is it forming a range or does it want to go ahead and get out of these 11 tens? I mean the 110s, I mean. My bad. Seeing all these ones. But INDO is not catching a whole lot of volume right now. It's only got 19,000 shares traded on it. Had a huge rip up yesterday and coming into aftermarket to $26 and then came back to the 20. NQ going ahead and cracking on down. Now, the NQ may be causing things to act up as well. People not wanting to buy on this new breakdown of the NQ to lower lows. Looks like about to happen today. The low of the NQ here is the 12,700-ish level. And it's right there. So that may be causing a little bit of hesitation in some of these trades. We'll have to watch the NQ to see and the SPY to see what they want to do here at the end of the week, because they're both in the same position there. Right about to break. But at least the SPY has a little bit formed a low and then a higher low here at the 409. So it may try to hold these levels again. It's been here before. And I'll draw a little bit of an uptrend there. And this is the daily chart that I'm looking at right here. So let me look at the weekly. Weekly, it's a little flat there. Indecision to the downside on the monthly, I mean. And then let's see for the weekly. Yeah, indecision to the downside on the weekly. So we'll see what holds. I need to extend this to the right. Yeah. Yep, Daniel B. That's what I'm looking at because it's indecision at this low. People are like, are people gonna buy here or not? It's Friday. It's already slow. Things can definitely go the opposite way today. Got about 10 minutes to the bell. I'm just looking through some of these T1 halts that don't seem to like they've had any resumptions. I don't know what H11 stands for. Halt regulatory concern. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. You see a H11, something's bad wrong. Regulatory concern. Oh, these are on Russian ETFs. I didn't even see that issue name. Russia ETF, Russia ETF. All these Russian ETFs getting those H11s still halted, and they've been look how long they've been halted though. This halt date right here is in February. Oh man, that'll be horrible to be in those. European stocks extend losses after Wall Street's sharp U-turn. Let me look around. Let me look at this job market thing they're claiming. U.S. posts robust job gains while wage growth shows moderation. Let's see. U.S. employers hired at a robust pace in March, yet cooling wage gains and a jump in workers leaving the labor force offer mixed signs for a Federal Reserve that's aggressively raising interest rates to curb high inflation. The 428,000 gain in non-farm payrolls matched the advance in March and was broad-based across industries. A Labor Department report showed Friday the unemployment rate held at 3.6% and average hourly earnings rose, albeit at a more moderate pace from a month earlier. The median estimate in a Bloomberg survey of economists called for a 380,000 advance in payrolls and for the unemployment rate to fall to 3.5%. 10-year Treasury yields rose U.S. stock futures fell and the dollar advanced. Okay. Anything else I want to pull out of here? Participation drops. Nothing much. Let's see. Happy birthday, Daniel B. Getting shout outs from Lori. Daniel B, man, another birthday. Self-made millionaire, Daniel B. All right. Just no ambition. What happened to... Got about 6 minutes to the bell. I do see something popping up here, SIDU. SIDU on the scans. Let's go look at this. Up 88% there. Let's see if it has any kind of news coverage. It signs a memorandum of understanding with DHRU Space, expanding their collaborative partnership to serve global customers with space technologies and services. Up 90% now. So SIDU popping on the scans. Let's see if we see anything else coming up. That's about it. 6 million shares traded on it. What's the float on this guy? Let's go look at this real quick before the bell pops. SIDU. Statistics. Float is 6.2 million. Go out to the profile. It's based out of Florida in the United States. Cited Space as a service company, engages in design, manufacture, launch, and data collection of commercial satellites worldwide. Its services include satellite engineering and integration, precision manufacturing, assembly and test, low Earth orbits, constellation, payloads, integration for tests and operational missions. And it's got a lot of other things that it does, but primarily a space company. Building platforms for space, serves as commercial space, aerospace, defense, underwater marine, and other commercial and government customers. They were founded in 2014. So that's one on the watch list, up 100% now. We'll definitely watch it to come down. Not too worried about these other ones not receiving any volume today. We'll just focus in on SIDU for now. Only thing looking hot. Got volume pouring into it. That's what we like to see. Let me look back on the daily charts for it. Daily charts, it's been flat for a while here. Out here on the daily charts, you can see the year, it's been coming down. but it's going to be opening. It closed yesterday at 192, but it's opening up here at the $3 up here. So where would be the resistance? Let's see, possibly the four, somewhere at the $4, possibly right here. Oops, put a actual line there. We'll map all this out. Got a minute and 20 seconds left to the market open. Oh my goodness, zoom in. So we had one level of would be support now. We got another level here, 366 that it crossed. We got another level here at 441. Okay. All right, so 570 is that maybe a top there for it. All right, let's jump back. Actually, let me make sure I've checked the 4-hour chart as well. 4-hour getting a nice little rip there. So yeah, just watching and waiting. Up 104% now. Only thing getting good volume. Let me mark those levels over here as well. Draw my support at 305. About the $3 level. Just opened up there. We'll let this first 5 minutes play out. Not too interested in just jumping in this one. High of day looks to be the 404. Throwing up a little bit there. Will it go ahead and launch downwards? Looks like it wants to try to get out of there. Keeping an eye on it. Biggest mover on the day. Waiting for shorts to take control here. Does have a double top at the high of the 406-ish level. Problem is, with it being this high, can it even hold back red on, can it hold green on the day, opening this high already? If we look over here on TOS real quick, we can see on the daily chart, this is the previous level that it needs to kind of hold above that 370. Could be a backstop for it. We'll see. I really don't want to see this thing come back down to 3, because then it'll have to come back up here and hold the 370s for confirmation. But I'm not going to buy it until it tests either way. I want to see it hold this 370 for a couple of minutes or hour or whatever. If we look out here on the 4-hour chart, still looking okay on this in this first 4-hour. Let's jump back over here, Street Smart Edge. The 70s is the previous level that it'll probably fall back below for support here. And we'll see how it holds above the $3. Actually, the 350 could be a spot as well. See if it gets any bounce there. Okay, anything else popping up so far? We see the SPY going down to the 410s right now. So I think it's going to just be a waiting game on SIDU. It's going to have to be. Have to see those lows form, because if it drops below 370, it's red on, well, it's already red on the day, but it'll be even more red on the day. And nobody watching BBIG. What is BBIG down there doing? BBIG making moves downward as well. Well, I mean, BBIG is. Let's see what kind of news is it. I didn't even see this one on B. Where is this one? It should be on my scans. Why am I not seeing this one? BBIG. Actually, no, it shouldn't be on my scans. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That range is gonna close up on BBIG. I'm okay dodging that bullet. SIDU. We'll see if it can test down these levels here. Let's look at the float of BBIG real quick. Oh, blah, 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 blah. BBIG statistics. What was the float again? A little bit higher float. If I'm going to trade below 5, it needs to be a low float. Give me something with some movement in it. I don't know if it even had news there. Let's see. G. BBIG, no news, just dumping. High of day was 338. Maybe it'll grind its way up. I don't know, but right now I'm sticking to the rule, looking for what's green on the day. RIDE under $2. RIDE. Man, that thing got murdered. Fubu. I remember Fubu. Way back when it was actually looking okay. Right. See, there's a lot of depth in the market today too. So be careful. This is a closing Friday where we have a lot of red on the charts. Like, we've had multiple days of red, ending the day's red, beginning the day's red. So let's see if we can find the strength. Find some type of strength around here. SIDU pulling back up, but at this point, it's gonna have to get all the way green. I'm not even interested until it holds green. Got a high of day up here, the 406. We can go ahead and mark this trend line. Maybe, just maybe, later on in the day it'll try to lunch up or something, but at this point, looks like a trap. Chewy at 27. Oh, wait, Lori says BBIG will pay a dividend, so that's a dividend stock. Okay. I wonder how much. Let me go look at BBIG real quick. I don't know why my let me watch this though first. Make sure it fails like it should. 350 level is the fail point, or doesn't want to hold green on the day. And can we use this $4 as a backstop? Okay, coming on up. Trying its hardest to get back green. Okay. I did not know BBIG was a dividend stock. I want to see this thing fail before I take my eyes off of it. Need to see a breakdown of the 350s here. Opening a new candle there. Will it come green on the day? Let's see. Will it make a new high here? Previous high was a 406. Will this be the top, or will it be able to push through? Tried to come back green on the day, did not get it. I'm not touching it unless it's green. It's going to have to come on with it. Trying at that $4. All right, we are green on the day. What in the world is all this dinging? Oh, okay, that's over there. Okay. All right, so we are going green on the day. Nice. Nice. $4 can be a backstop for this one. We'll see how that holds up, making a new high of day. Okay, the only thing green today, so it's definitely now on my watch, on my hard watch. SPY breaking down the 408s. Jump over here real quick. Coming on down to the 400 level. Let me look at the NQ as well. NQ coming on. Oh my goodness, NQ. Yeah, it definitely made a new low. Remember that point we were talking about, that 12,700? Definitely broke down, but this is the beginning of the day, so we'll see if maybe it can recover back over that 12,700, but not looking great there. SIDU, best looking thing on the day. For some reason, my uranium stocks are taking a hit today. Let's see if we can start seeing this uptrend. I like it. Okay. Forming a new high there. Previous high was at the 405s. Pushing away very nicely from that. We'll see what the new low is above this level, the 405. Got a little bit of support down here, intraday support. So we'll see. Long at 394. Nice. Nice. Caught that nice little pump out there for Donnell. Going up there to the 450s. It's now green on the day. Pulled a nice red to green move. Now the question is, where is this new low going to be? Needs to stay above this 350 level, wherever it lands. For this to go back red on the day, it would have to cross back the 390s. 390s would be back red on the day. So as long as it holds up at 390, I'm interested. Come on down, buddy. $450. Did it get up to that high of the 449, 450? Do we have willing buyers at the 450? Keeps trying there. 450, slight touch, slight push out. So yeah, we're waiting on the breakouts on this thing are disasters. That was a 1 cent breakout. Let's see a pullback here. Can we hold that 390 is the question. 415s. Put another level of support there at that 390 support. Anything else up? Nothing as of yet popping up. Everything else is red pretty much. Oil also came down off the 110s, 109s back to the 108s. Let me jump over here and see what's going on over here. Uroy took a little dive on me a little bit, but I'll be adding to that one down there. Coming right down to the trend there at the 307s. I'll let it consolidate a little bit and try to scoop some up at some point in the future. And then this one as well. But this one's got a ways away from the uptrend. All right. Getting a little consolidation here. Let's see a hold around at 390. That's all I need to see. Let's see if they can scare the longs out for a little rush down and then pull back up here. 390. Let's see if we can get down there to a touch at 390. All right, we're getting a retest of the $4 now coming up. $4.10. 417. Come on, man. I'm gonna push this thing down. Okay, so it's holding there just a little bit. Still don't trust this 15-minute. We got the 434s is high up here on this candle. Looking for a test through to come down here and tap that 390. I haven't seen it yet. This candle will be closing in about 10 seconds. Don't like that open. Let's see if we can get a move back below the body of this candle here at the 422s. Coming up to this flat top here at the 434s. See if it'll show us a little red here. Get back under that body. Looking for that flush. On the 15-minute, it's just an indecision candle. Looking like a nice pivot point indecision there. Not too high, not too low, just right in the middle. Nothing new on the scans just yet. This thing is really finding some problems right here at the 430 level. Okay, so we can identify a little bit of a trend here. 450 down to this other candle here. As long as it obeys the trend here. We'll see if we can find trends on the higher time frames as well. Looking for the breakdown of the 425 to hold. Get on down there. About a minute left on this candle. Get down, man. Okay, there's a bunch of big orders coming through to the shorts, or sell orders coming through. Couple thousand shares bouncing down there. Let's see how it holds the 390s now. Wow, this thing may be working on a short squeeze here, the way it bounced down and bounced back up. We'll see. Are the shorts trying to get squeezed here? A little bit. They're not too happy about that. All right, at this point, new low would be the 430. Looks like the bottom of this indecision. So will that become resistance for it? 430. $425 slipping back down. This previous high was a 450 and then another high at the 447. So that confirms that little trend, but it's not that steep. This is a very sideways stock here. We'll see where the bottom is and if it goes back red on the day. Let's see. It's got to be something else moving. Let's see if there are any call outs out here in the chat. Penny flippers, SWLVL. SWVL. Let me check that one out. Do not like that. Yeah, that one looks a little crazy. That's very sketchy. Have to get that volume. Getting that 420 break there. Let's get on down to those 415s and go back and test those fours. Okay. Top of this candle is the 439. 439. So I wonder, can it get back into the 30s and go towards the 39? The only way, that'll probably be the only way to scalp that one. See that 39 break and get in for maybe a touch at the top. But at this point, I'm looking for more of a pull down. The SPY is at the 406. Kind of coiling here, kind of taking a little break here. at the 406. See if we get any end of the week rebounding. BBIG came back up 20 cents. Lori said it's got a dividend coming out on it. Don't know how much that dividend is. Still nice and red over here on Street Smart Edge across the market. Even more red, even brighter red than the pre-market. SIDU on the daily chart went up there and hit that level of the 450, pulling back down. Just needs to hold this 392 really. Is what I'm looking for. See if it can get and test these highs here. This candle, 15-minute candle, has about 10 minutes left on it. We'll see if this thing can go down and at least touch the 4. Get some pretty nice consolidation in here, just pausing at these levels. Volume was 6 million, now has come down to about, the last 5-minute candle was 2 million on that candle. Volume slowing down here. We'll see if volume picks back up across that break of VWAP, that 410. There's 410 getting touched. Another bounce there. High of this candle is the 425s holding up there. Still not interested based on this 15-minute candle though. Think it can get through that 410 on another try, another punch down. That was another punch down, failed punch down. That's 2 punches. So maybe it will hold up here. The trend is up here at the 450 still though. Still green on the day as well. 5% up. This will be a third try at the punch through the 410. Dallas says, I think for most of the holders of the company, the dividend will be 14 cents. Man, y'all been talking. Let's see what y'all been talking about. Blockchain. Um, you're not playing futures right now. Lando was talking about the minis. Daniel B. Realistic. Quick scalp. Okay. Got you. All right, so we are seeing, we got 5 minutes left on this candle. And it's trying its best to hold up above 410. Four ten with another punch. Will it go ahead and break through it? If not, what do we want to do? Okay, there's the punch down. 390s getting hit there. Stopping right at that 390, red on the day now. So we wanted to see consolidation at this 390 level to confirm that it wants to go up. But it's picking up momentum here. We'll have to see what it does throughout the day, I guess. AMD is pretty much the only other thing that's green. I see CCXI looking trash. Yeah, and FNKO was the only other thing. But that's red as well. Not doing too much. Looking like it's in a range right now. BBIG came up here back to this 335-ish level that it threw a wick up there. Couldn't hold it though. Took a nice little rebound there. Ted said BBIG announced May 18th, 2022 as the record date for dividend of shares. Cryptide Inc. For Tide to be distributed to Vinco shareholder or stockholders in order to effect separation. BBIG made me over 10K today. Wow. You must have been holding it for a minute. Unless you just traded this little dollar move with like 10,000 shares. Oh man, let me see what BBIG looks like back on the charts. Yeah, it was down at that 230-ish level. You probably were accumulating down there at the $1, $2 level, right, Ted? You bought, yep. Oh, you bought options. You're playing options on BBIG. Got you. About $3 calls on May 6th for only one and 2 pennies each yesterday, and backed up the truck. Nice. So can it start a uptrend here intraday? off of a bottom, or will it go ahead and break down to 350s? Oh, wow. One Life, you blocked Ben? Why'd you block Ben? Why'd you do that, man? Come on. You don't. Come on, man. I didn't even know. It's like, Ben's not talking anymore. One Life out here with the assassination of Ben on the backside. Let me see where Ben is. Um, yeah. Why am I not seeing? Oh yeah, okay. Let me tell him he's back in. Let me see. Customization. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. So yeah, SIDU going on down there to the 370 level. Nice red on the day. For it to come back up, it's got to start holding these 390s. I'll be back interested at 390. But for right now, not looking great on the hour chart. Gave back much profits. And then on the 15 minute, a lot of work to do back up to the top. High was the 450s. That 15 minute may or may not come back up. Let me look at CCXI as well. This thing's got a much higher float. Crazy, man. Crazy. Dallas says RDBX is on the move. RDBX, call out by Dallas there. Okay, RDBX is getting a nice little pop here. 2 million shares traded as of now. Green on the day. That's what we're looking for. Yep, there it is on my scans. Now I see it. This one may be the play of the day. That's why we were patient, waiting for something to stay green and show us some promise. Previous consolidation levels down here at the 580s. We have a little bit of a top or a maybe resistance there at the 658s. That looks like on the 5 minute. Let me see back on the charts though. Has a consolidation 720-ish level. Could be a little bit of resistance on the hour chart up in here. And then let's see what else we got. I think it looks good though. I'm willing to play it. The market is dying, as you said in the beginning. I'm not calling out any tickers in this dumpster fire. I mean, that's why we're looking for strength in the market. It's if you jump into a red one, nah, Dallas, I think it's gonna pull back. It's just making a high of day. It's just pulling back, and we'll get another opportunity. It just needed to call our names. That's all. It's one of the few things green in a red market. I think it's gonna draw some eyes. Ted said, "Thanks, guys. I was really blessed today. Made 6 month rent in 10 minutes." Oh my goodness. Hey man, congratulations. Let's see. Okay. RDBX. Hmm, 20 fingers, 10 fingers. Okay. CCXI. RDBX giving us a nice little pullback. Would love to see use this $6 as a backstop for RDBX would be great. See if it'll come down there around that range. The high of day was 613, and I put that on there as support. And well, the high of day is up here. The opening high of day is what I mean, 612. Looking to use that as a backstop. Whole dollar support there. Spy back up to the 410s, came back up here and tried to get back over the high of day, which is the 411. Got a nice little trend here now on the, well, was that higher? Got up there, tried to play the game but lost. Got right up to it too. Okay. RDBX coming on down. Let's see a nice little dip. Play this dip. SIDU continuing on down, about to break down that 350, has gapped away from that main trend line and does not look like it's going to be forming an uptrend here. Very flat, so not playing any games with that one. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Yeah, appreciate that. Hit that like button, and if you enjoy the content, the analysis, and all that, make sure you subscribe as well. We're trying to grow this channel. No rush, but you know, all the support is very appreciated. We got some great people in here dropping some nice knowledge. We got Dallas in here. We got DB drop some knowledge. One Life. Ben pops in sometimes. We got a bunch of people in here that analyze the market and think for themselves. Think as not as sheeple, but as individuals that can make a educated prediction in the market. So let's just keep that train rolling with people that are very excited and try to have a great time in the market. Nice call on eBay. Yeah. Right? Ted bought options. Ted had God on his side. He was out there doing that rain dance. Come on, RDBX. Nice look on the monthly chart. Obviously bounce, great call on eBay. Yeah, SB, that rain dance will get you the money, man. He might have went so far as to offer a sacrifice or something to the stock market divinity. RDBX getting a little trend here. We'll see if we can play some breakouts on this trend since it's already going up. BBIG back green on the day. CCX still green as well. Both in, I don't really like CCX. It has way low volume there. BBIG killing the game off the bottom. Great call by Lori. Lori again. Lori. Mm-mm-mm. Stock market queen. She called this thing while it was dipping to Satan. She was like, yeah, that's a good one. Paying a dividend. RDBX coming out, trying to break out as well. Was definitely looking for it to come back down and make a low, but yeah. Okay, can we get an actual pull down here? RDBX giving a nice move back down now. Okay. Cool. BBIG getting on up there to that 350 level. FNKO has been in this range for a little bit, receiving little bits and pieces of volume here, moving up to that $20. It got a nice little bounce. Let me see what the news was on FNKO. They had earnings, sales increased in the Q1. They have a consortium willing to invest $263 million into them. They have D.A. Davidson maintains a buy on FN or Funko. Okay. Yeah. Still red on the day though. We're gonna focus on the green. Making a high of day there on BBIG or BBIG. RDBX is one of the ones that I'm watching though. Nice and green. Support right at that 610 level. Yeah, buddy, get that rush down. Let's come on down here and see you consolidate around that 6, right above that 6 will be heavenly. I'm not looking for it to touch the highs. I do know that because I don't know if it can get back up to those highs, but you know, if it can, I'll let it ride. SIDU still floating around this bottom, has spent a lot of time camped out around this bottom. I think it's going to end up diving. Well, speak of the devil, let's see if it'll do it. Low on this one was the 350, 8 cents away from the 350. I just don't see it coming back against that tide. Funko about to come back green on the day, over $20. Had a little gap down. The top of this is the 2060. So it's 60, it's still 60 cents under the high of that little gap down. RDBX coming down to this level of the 619. The hour chart still looks good on this, and it is coming back into the body of this candle, but that's okay. Actually, this previous close is looking like this is more than just a support on the intraday. This is the previous close of yesterday as well. So if it fails this level of that 610, it's going below the previous close right there. So be careful on that one too. It needs to hold this previous close of the 613. FNKO getting up out of there. 2012s, 2020s, nice 20-cent rip. Woo! Boy, that thing drunk the Red Bull for like a second, and now it's getting flashy. It's only got 1 million shares traded on it. So very sketchy moves there. Barely came back green. We'll see if it dives back under. SIDU continuing down. Okay. All right, so RDBX used that previous close as a backstop. Looks like it wants to play around this level a little bit. 15-minute in another indecision. Got this push down and then came into indecision here. The volume kind of disappeared a little bit, but I think there's still room to play here. Right now, the risk would be the $6 level. So I'm trying to let it allow it come down a little bit lower and just risk that 6 for like maybe 15, 16 cents of risk. SIDU below the 350s now. Definitely looking like a little sick dog. So it would have to be back above the 392 to even look relatively good. It's cracked all levels of these all these levels. I put 390 as resistance here. Yep. And yeah. BBIG coming on down off the high there. Whoops. What did I just do? RDBX. Still just holding there patiently. Yeah, I haven't traded either. He said, usually I notice that I fall into desperation mode in situations where I'm not getting any signals. Yep, that's why I'm trying to be patient on this one, RDBX. It's not horrible. It's definitely at the top of this previous body. I mean, the risk is kind of low. I guess you could just size down from your normal position and play it, but you know, if that's not what you want to do, don't have to. Because if you're unsure, decrease your size, man. Decrease your size. That's the first step. The second step would just be not to take any trades, which takes even more. Oh my goodness, you trying to wake up or something? What you doing? Even more discipline there. Still a ways away from the top level trend there. Giving a very quick pop and coming back down. Still got plenty of volume there though. FNKO pretty much about to crash back into this range here under the 20. CCXI, okay. So yeah, RDBX is the best thing moving right now. Well, that's too far too fast under the downtrend. Let's see how much of a pullback it wants to do. Got up here to this flat top here of the 640s. We'll see if that becomes resistance. 640 level right there. See if it gets slammed back down under this trend. There's the slam. Is it a body slam or is it a regular slam? Let's see. Looking kind of regular here. Not really keeping it under that 40 though. See if we see some 37s on the tape. See 39s, but not seeing any. It's pretty much they're just trading in the same. There it is. Okay. Are we going to see a nice move down here? Still under this downtrend. Come on, get a little bit more of a punch here. But if it can hold these levels, I think it can move higher on the day. Yep, they're running from the ask right now. The ask is at the 38. And now they're taking the 37s from them. Woo! They're taking life from them, looks like. See some consolidation here. like that 40 trying to hold there. Still don't trust it under this downtrend. Boom. Getting a touch there. Will it slam back under the 40s is the question. Trying hard to push. 650s trying to hold. Very high hold there. Not a lot of room for accidents here. Looking to sell it back under the 50s, 650 here. See if it can crack back under the trend. There, yeah, yes. Okay, so we got a new high of day right across this 650 level. Still have our bottom here of the 613. So let's see if we can trade within this range. It's about a 40-cent range here that it's going to try to hold up. And it's still trying to push. Okay. So 50s are holding up there. Very quick pull down. I don't like the way that this is moving. It almost seems very robotic. Let's see if this is an actual bull trap. SIDU, I see that going down to $3 almost. So that ain't coming back up. Down 18% on the day. Lost a whole lot. Go ahead and take that thing off the scan. SPY back under the 409s. Yeah, these breakouts aren't looking too good. They're breaking out very little sense. So we need to see, we're probably going to see a dump here soon. Well, probably going to see a dump here soon because these breakouts are like 2 or 3 cents. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll be looking for it. I'll be looking for it, Lauren. Is crypto the future? Of course crypto is the future. Like, I mean, it makes things so much easier. Transactions are so much easier to secure, to verify. Yeah. It's definitely taking over. I don't know if it's not the future, I don't know what would take its place. Is all I'm going to say. If there is some sneaky little invention out there that is better than crypto in all of the markets, then hey, I'm on the lookout for it. Yeah, this thing is not acting right. FNKO still down there. BBIG did come down into this dip, gave a little 40-cent run up and came back down a little bit. How about the American dollar? Man, the American dollar, I don't know what it wants to do, man. It strengthens and then it weakens, then it strengthens, but that's the life cycle of currency. I mean, it's gonna do that. And the more, the more value a country um or not prevents, but presents to the rest of the world, their currency kind of strengthens. So I think the dollar The dollar has not lost its place. It may have lost sentiment, like the sentimental value of the people, but I just don't see it losing its place as of yet. Like people may be like, "Oh, crypto this, crypto that," but people are into trends too, like heavily into trends. And everybody talking about cryptos. Of course, it's a very long term trend. People been talking about it for years, ever since Bitcoin blew up. But still, oh, this high is at the 663. We'll see if it can hold this level above the 613s. Get a nice little pump down. Government CBDCs, Lori, LOL. If anyone can build a blockchain, it's as valuable as cereal. Well, not necessarily. The blockchain is almost like you could think about the blockchain as like concrete pavement on the road, right? And you can build things on the concrete. So the blockchain itself, without anything built on it, is pretty much useless. But when you start building projects on top of the blockchain that do things that for people, that allow people opportunities, that's where it starts getting a little spicy and juicy. A blockchain by itself is dead. It's kind of like a tree with like no limbs. It's just a straight up, just it's useless. Can't provide any housing other than bugs. But birds and things can't really build nests in it or anything because it has no branches. 654. Coming up to that flat top once again. Crypto is gold and silver, and CBD uh, is paper fiat money. A crypto needs an ecosystem. Yeah, exactly. It has to have something to give it life. Spy breaking back over the 14. Oh my goodness, it took quite a nice little rip up there. Let's watch these stocks and see if they do anything crazy. Let's watch these stocks. Let me see where oil is as well. Oil is at the back at the 110s. It made a move back up. Let me look at INDO real quick. Oops. Down to 18 bucks with oil coming on back up like that. Getting some snaps down there. Let's see what oil wants to do here. 1035. Let me look at the overall chart here. That's the wrong one. Okay, there we are. Yeah, it's not impressive though. It's just trading within the range. I don't know about that. It's going up, and it's pushing back against this previous resistance, but I mean, I don't know about that. Plus, INDO is still red, and the rule was to stick to green stocks today. RDBX finding some more resistance there, forming a new trend on the 5-minute and the 15. Boom bada boom bada. Yeah, make oh yeah, also guys, Ben, if you could drop your crypto the link to your crypto channel as well. If you guys do enjoy crypto knowledge and learning all about cryptos, Ben, man, he's a crypto specialist. He's a man, he's definitely into heavy into cryptos. He was showing me some stuff that I was like, "Oh my goodness, man, this is crazy." But if you're into cryptos or NFTs or anything towards that I guess that advent or whatever that outlet, definitely check out his crypto channel. And if you guys could drop a link to that in the description in the chat, I mean, appreciate that, Lauren. You know, I think we're gonna have to open up another channel just for framework fortune arguments. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna come. We're gonna bring our swords, knives, and everything else, and just go with it. Cause y'all been on fire this morning. Framework fortune heated debate channel. I don't know. We want all the smoke. All the smoke. FNK. So we see volume falling off on RDBX a little bit up here at the top. Still was waiting for it to show us that it can come down a little bit, but if it just continues to pump at this point, it's probably just robotic movement. So I don't know if I want to be a part of that. Framework fortune boxing ring, man. I don't know about all that, man. I can't really fight like that out here, man. Can't really fight out here like that, man. You know, we keep our Twitter fingers, you know? Keep typing. Nah, I'm playing. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm good enough to play the game of black and blue. If y'all know what that game is. And if you don't know, black is the color you see for a really long time. Then you wake up and you're all blue. Let's see. BBIG. Everything's just kind of going sideways. CCXI continues to make moves from range to range, but not really getting a big push out of there like we like to see. People just slowly buying into that. And plus, let's see, the bottom down here was 15, came all the way up here to 18. And now we see RDBX retesting those highs again, trying to push out above this previous trend line. So continuously just pushing out here. I just don't know about this one, man. I think it's going to come to a slam at one point. Let me see. Dallas says the stock market is a professional workplace. What do you think about that? Wait, I just got a message. What was that message? Um, what are we talking about? Oh, okay, okay, got you. Well, it's already in there. I don't think it think it was like that. RDBX, like I said, man, this thing is just not acting right here now. Slowly pushing up for weak breakouts. This breakout was from the 670 up to the 674. I think we're about to see a slam on it. Um CCX did come out of there 19 up to the 1930s. I guess the other thing is with blockchain, it doesn't need any real defense, man. The thing is there are buyers and sellers on both sides and investors on both sides, and somebody's gonna be right, somebody's gonna be wrong. And that's the main argument. Like, not so much of the individual details, but hey, are you right or are you wrong? People were wrong about Bitcoin. People were really wrong. But it's like whatever. All of this money that we invest should be money that you can lose anyway. All of this, I mean, it's like you're investing. You're investing seeds that you expect to see grow, but some seeds are dead. So, it's one of those things. You take a risk in any type of trading situation, whether it be crypto, stock, whatever. We see people lose thousands of dollars in the stock market every day. 10,000, 5,000, 8,000. And so, I mean, you could say their idea was wrong. You could say that, maybe they just didn't have the right risk management. But all of these details outside of what actually happened, the results, they just don't matter. Like, we look at results over here, you know, did you lose? Okay, cool. Well, do you have the capital outside of the market to continue living? Or did you just blow everything you had playing in the market? Are you about to have to do something strange for your lights to be on? Is the question. And that's why we also talk about passive incomes. I now Ben was into cryptos before me, but passive income, that's where I live at in passive income. I just want to sit, breathe, and make money. And I'm interested in other investments and other investment types, but passive is like you just sit down and you just throw your hands up and chill. SPY is still ripping up back to the 413s. What in the world are y'all talking about? They've been wrong about Bitcoin for over 10 years. Good work, Muncher. Lando said no, LOL. Regular white and red. I don't like. I'm black. I don't like shoes with spikes. Uh, if Apple goes to 162 today, I will be Ted G Jr. And then I like making enjoyable money. I don't care about the labor. Exactly. Do what you love, man. Do what you love. I can't believe any of these stocks don't want to try to get up. But it finally looks like RDBX is ready to pull back for real this time. It's tried to go up one, two, three times, so we should see a quite a nice move back down into these ranges. Hopefully above the 613, but with it being Friday, I'm not expecting much out of this one to the upside. I think it's gonna go ahead. Wow, I think it's gonna go ahead and come down through this 615 and be done. With it being Friday and people leaving out, leaving the markets. Man, they'll be fighting every day, Lando. On site, on site. Anything will set them off. Um, Black, who is Black that come in his band? Yeah, I think everybody else can see it. I think it may just be where you're at, Lord. You might actually need to get a VPN. Um, I this ain't no sponsor, but there are several VPNs that you can get to mask yourself where you are and to appear as if you are in another country. But since this isn't a sponsorship or anything, oh well. CCXI. Yeah, Apple is definitely looking good for that. Definitely getting a little bounce off the bottom here. Let me see what the NQ and the SPY are doing as well. NQ did get back over that 1280 12,800 there, bounced all the way back up there. So that's a good sign. People are willing to save this thing before next week. So maybe we'll see a little rebound tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next week. All of these tries to break this the 400 on the SPY and the 13,000 on the NQ have ended up in bounces. So how many bounces can we get before the glass breaks is the question. I know people have made a lot of money off these bounces though. RDBX coming on down into the previous trends. So it's going to have to make a whole new trend here. Getting on down there, big dip down to the 625s. I don't think it's done dipping. 675 was the high. BBIG coming on down as well. Let me look at what CYN is doing. CYN has been moving up a little bit. Made some highs there from the 350 up to the 380. So there's a little 30-cent move on CYN. It is green on the day though. Again, a little bit of volume there. Almost 4 million shares traded on there. Still under this big downtrend though. I definitely keep my eye on CYN though for future weeks of collecting on that one. Collecting some shares. Okay, we got a nice little pullback on RDBX. But no volume there. Very low volume. That candle still has 10 minutes left on it, so I'll let that 15-minute candle decide what it wants to do there. CYN already made its high up there at the almost the 4 again. The struggle point of yesterday, it closed at this level of the 368 and has come right back to it. So this may become even more resistance. I hope it does, because I'm looking to collect some down at maybe like $2 for the future. That should be a red line for resistance. Okay, on the hour chart, this one has pulled down quite a bit, pushing back into the previous candle on RDBX. RDBX has lost all of its initial up push, only up 2% on the day now. Wow, SIDU under $3 now. SIDU. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Boy, if you bought up here and you still holding, they so hurt. They're like, oh no, it can't lose $2, can it? Yeah, it can. So back down here, what's the previous level I was looking at for it to come down? Let me look at my other charts over here on TOS. SIDU. Previous levels. See, it came back through all the levels today. This first level of the $3, this level of the 365, so definitely big failure there. Glad I followed the rules, not trading the stocks on the red day and actually coming over here and checking before I jumped in, because that would have definitely hurt my little feelings. The market really doesn't hurt my feelings. It's my own stupidity that hurts my feelings. When I'm like, oh my goodness, I missed this variable. I literally have this set up here and then I miss it. That's why I don't. That's why I try to keep myself under very tight rules. Keep the reins very tight. INDO coming on down. Oil must be making another move down. It is not, still holding that 110 up there. Just low volume on INDO. So not too worried about that one. BBIG has a little bit of a trend set up now. Let's see if it'll go ahead and break down. It may invalidate this trend and continue higher though. Still red on the day as well. SPY coming back down. This previous downtrend right here is stopping there on the 411 just a little bit. We'll see if it holds that previous downtrend to show strength. It did have a new high here, which we can mark a new trend here as well. Right here, and we'll see which trend it respects, the steeper one or this original one. Breaking back into this range. The bottom of this range was the 406. Did have a nice bounce off this level, but now we'll watch and see if that range comes back into play for people playing it long through to the downside. RDBX coming down here and holding these levels just a little bit. Has it gone red today yet? Yeah, Dallas, Ben, he has several different methods that he uses to make sure that he doesn't get absolutely raked through the coals by these maker takers. You may need to get with him on crypto for real. Like he talks, but for real, he can show you some things in crypto for real. It's legit. Just let him show you, man. Just set up a I mean, you can jump into the Discord, set up a meeting with him, let him walk you through stuff. Ain't nobody got to be there. It could be you and him. All this talking, we out here for the action. All right, CYN dumping off there. Oh, Street Smart Edge, my bad. Yeah, CYN dumping off there. SPY holding up those levels a little bit. BBIG breaking that level, so it is invalidating my little trend there. Absolutely disrespectful. But it does have an uptrend here from the bottom right here to the 320 level is where it kind of held there. Where was the previous? We'll see how it does. This was a first day rip up as well. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Appreciate that one life. Fridays are kind of slow, but there's still things you can learn without losing money here. SPY coming back up, testing this little trend. Will it stay under the 412.50 or does it want to push? On the 15-minute, we can see that it is still quite red here. Still in a downtrend, so I don't know if it can push back over the body. The resistance here will be the 412.75. Should hold it down if it's not strong for real. Let's see if it just flips through that 412.75. Let's see if we see it on the bid here. I see 412.50, 60s, 65s. 75 is going to have to come up here and hold. There's the 70s very quickly, and then it was back off. Very weak hold right there. Let's see if it breaks back under the body of this candle. 412.73 now. Very weak hold at the very end of that candle. That seems like desperation. Whenever it's, that's how I think about it now. Like whenever it's like the last few seconds of a candle and it gets a little push up or down, it's like that's questionable. I don't know about that. That's desperation. But when the candle is first starting and it's still getting a push, that's a little bit of strength. It's got time to play to that direction. The high here is 413.37. Are we going to see a test back down to the 412.75 here? Coming on back down off that high there. Resistance. All right, so we're getting a crackdown on the SPY back from that 412.75 coming back into play here. RDBX tried to get up again. No obvious trend set up there. Don't want to be entering blind. CYN getting a small bounce there, but the 15 minutes don't look too good. Back up to the top is a 388. That will be a 30-cent move back up to the top. BBIG just holding around that 330 level. Okay. SPY ended up holding that level right there, getting up to that original high again, 413.50. Getting very aggressive over this top, going towards the 415. Making a new high of day. So it pushed out the previous high, came up here, and now the previous is at the 411 for a breakdown. So it needs to move down almost $2 to break down, which is nothing for the SPY at this point. On the daily chart on RDBX, I don't know if it can get back up anymore. It's just not looking. This is the 200. This is the 200 moving average right here, and it had a little upshoot, but couldn't even break the body of this previous candle of the 7. So I don't even think that would be worth a trade now. Just looking at this daily chart, it's just not looking great. FNKO continuing to hold these little ranges, making small moves out of there. Holding barely green on the day. Needs to crack back over the 2009 to be green again. So not a huge move that it has to do, but with this volume fall off, I think it may be it may have lost faith here as well. RDBX forming another shoulder here. we got the first shoulder at the 640. Came up here to the head, 30 cents above it, 67. Came down and forming another shoulder here right at the 640 level. So we'll see what this wants to do as well. Still green on the day. Looking for the breakdown of the 613 to confirm weakness. CCXI going flat as well in that channel. Take CCXI off of here. I don't like it. Nothing in my price range doing anything. FNK, I'm gonna take that one off as well. Not gonna play with a $20 stock here today. RDBX showing us red on the hour chart. Right at the bottom of this body. 619 break. Can we get that test of the 613 for a failure of a head and shoulders pattern? Is the question. SPY back up to or broke through that previous high, making a new high of day. Right back to this level of the 415. Previous close was the 415. Well, just about where it is now. You can see that clearly on the hour chart right here. Put that as a resistance. See if it starts getting shorted here. Of course, that is a previous bottom that it had that's becoming resistance. So we'll see what action it has right under this 414. Does it want to come down or does it want to push back into these previous highs or higher levels? There it is, breaking on down to that 613. See if we can get a snap through it. Pulling back off of it. We'll see if it can consolidate above this level and try for highs again. Hmm. That nice little break there. Very low volume on this crossover. Nobody's even pushing it anymore. SPY taking a break at that 415 level, that previous close try. Let's go ahead and all right, coming on down to the 413s off of that high. RDBX tapped that 613 level there, which was the previous low. I just don't know if it has what it takes to hold above that 6. That 6 looking real questionable right now. Formed 2 shoulders on the 5-minute. We'll see what kind of formation comes on these higher time frames though, because the 5-minute may not show the true story yet. This candle has 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. I'm gonna let it close and see what it wants to do. Looks like FNKO did get a pump up there to the $20.18, but that's only like 10 cents from the 2009 what it needed to be green on the day. So not a huge rip. FNKO. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I don't know if RDBX can come back up. I may just leave it where it is with the way it's looking. Only up 2%. This doesn't even look like something that we want to trade for momentum. So I'm gonna leave RDBX alone. I'm going to get ready to close it down. If you're gonna continue trading, remember we just saw the SPY hit its previous close, which is what we were watching just then. Be careful. Have a great weekend. But yep, that is it for me today, man. I'm about to go and get me some lunch and try to just stay stress free for this weekend. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, we do have the Discord that you can get into. You can get that link from frameworkfortune.com. You can come in and we talk about everything entrepreneurship and investing. It's the quickest way to get a response, because sometimes when I'm just out working or something like that, I can look at Discord and be like, oh, somebody shot me something. It might be Lando, might be Mike, somebody else, whatever. But yeah, we have great conversations in there. We look over different people's ideas in the market. I mean, it's a great place to be. If you want to learn about cryptos, if you want to learn about the options, Lando's got the options on lock. If you want to learn more about just trading psychology and kind of handling the craziness in the market, playing with emotions and things like that, talk to somebody that's been trading. Trust me, they bumped their head. They've got knots. They got battle scars. So, yeah, get in there. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed but you enjoy the content, consider subscribing. And oh my goodness, wrong thing. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay saucy. Peace out.